Hello, and welcome to the first episode of Potato Reviews, where I take a consumer product and review it. For our first episode, we are going to take a look at the Nintendo Wii. Ever since it was released in 2012, it has been the forefront of every gaming household, and that's saying a lot, considering there's a billion. So let's not waste any time. Let's dive right into the Nintendo Wii box. So let's go over the specs of the Nintendo Wii. It has a CPU, GPU, and RAM of 1 billion gigabytes, so you already know this is the most powerful console that's ever hit the market. And that's not to say it has any features on the outside too, but it does have outside features. As you can see, if you just pop off these top bits, there are 6 USB ports, so you can plug in your favorite episode of My Little Pony or something, and bam, you can play it. But in the back, there's 5 more USB ports, so you can just overload this baby with USBs. That's not to say there's any USBs in the front, but there aren't. You've got your power button, your reset button, and your eject button to eject your CD discs. And right here you've got your NSYNC button to play your favorite NSYNC song, and an SD card to hack your console. Now, this console only takes CD-based CDs, which means you can play your favorite Linkin Park song whenever you want on your Nintendo Wii. Now that's not to say the Wii doesn't have a bunch of games, because there's a lot of them. So let's not waste any time and get right into it. Now this is the best game to ever come out on the Wii, Carnival Games. The only game that fully uses motion controls, even with the game. It's got a very intuitive character creator, as you could pick between man, woman, boy, or girl. It's got a very compact and wide variety of things to choose from in your character creator. For example, I can wear the shirt. There's at least 6 games to play in Carnival Games, so I'm going to pick the best one, Love Lane, because I'm lonely. Spilled Milk has to be the best game that's ever been made for Carnival Games. It's very intuitive and fun to play. I love it. So back when this console was released, 2012, wow, like, so many developers loved this console that they released 12,000 games in just 6 months. It was so popular, in fact, that Sony and Microsoft outright ported their own games over to the console. And 3 years later, in 2018, Microsoft even bought the Nintendo Wii for $12 million. Not to mention that Nintendo was also bought for $6 million. So let's get on to one exclusive for the Nintendo Wii, Minecraft. It's good. If you're gonna purchase the Nintendo Wii, then you need this game, which is Over the Hedge. This has to be one of the best games to ever come out for the Wii. Over the Hedge, released in 2006, is the only game for Over the Hedge, and it's so versatile and it's such a joy to play, and I recommend it to anyone who can play games. Also, the movie's pretty good. Even though it was released in 2012, this is still a very powerful console, because just this year, Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Spine was released to critical and financial acclaim. And it runs just as well, like on other consoles, a full 15 frames a second. That's amazing. And that's probably one of the reasons why you should get this console. This has to be one of the best games on the Nintendo Wii. Casper Spirit Dimensions has to be one of the best games I've ever played on the Nintendo Wii. For this game, you control both the character and the camera with just the Wii remote, and it's amazing. One of the best implemented features in a game I've ever seen. So, if you have a Nintendo Wii and you have a controller, then I highly recommend Casper Spirit Dimensions. A solid 10 out of 10 on my part. So overall, this console has very powerful specs, even for 2012, and a multitude of games that are ready to be enjoyed at your leisure. So I'm going to give this my review score of a 12 out of 10. This is a must-have for any gamer or non-gamer that lives. Would you like to see your favorite product reviewed? Well, just put it in the comments below, and maybe I'll get to it. That concludes this episode of Potato Reviews. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, 5-star, and Gmail this video to all your friends, family, and who knows, maybe even the president. Alright guys, drive safe and game on!